I have often talked to you about things that I don't agree with Weight Watchers on, but there is one thing in particular that I think where they've got it right. Stay tuned. Well, hi everybody. My name is Sue. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me on my the quest that I'm on to lose 147.8 pounds. I am 68 years old. I've been following the Weight Watchers program in earnest since January 1st, 2016. I've lost a total of 93.5 pounds. I have gained some of that back, and I am working hard to get that off and then some. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back and following along with me. Well, Weight Watchers changes their program all the time. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. This new one, it's okay. Any program that Weight Watchers puts out will work as long as you follow their program. And my thoughts were out on this new personal points for a while. At first, I thought, okay, and then I realized I was just eating too much food with them adding points back in and uh, all the 0 point foods and everything. So I had to take a long, hard look at how the program was set up for me. I tweaked it so that I'm getting more points, but now I'm counting all of them except for like the fruits and vegetables, but I'm ignoring all the points that they add back in for like water and uh, vegetables and things like that because the vegetables, they're good for you, but they have points like the fruits. I've cut way back on my fruits. So what is the one thing that I think Weight Watchers has right through all these program changes? And as you might have guessed in the title of this video, I think we need to look back at the way things were when we were successful. I think Weight Watchers has it right. The cat keeps rubbing my computer screen, so you're going to see it bounce. Uh, when they talk about your mindset, I think what you believe in your head and your heart has as much to do with losing weight as what you put in your mouth. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. The last couple days, I have been really trying to rediscover myself again. About looking back at a time when I was thin. Now, I have to go back a lot of years to get to that point. So, like many of you, I started out with a chubby childhood. Back in the 50s, they fed you and fed you well. It was a sign that you were a good mother if your kids were well fed. Well, I was well overfed. Stop. He keeps trying to bite me. I think he wants to play, and I don't want to play right now. So, anyway, I had a very chubby childhood. When I was in the 8th grade, I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to lose it quickly because I had been twirling. I was in some, majorette clubs and everything, and I wanted to be a majorette for the high school band. So when I was in the 8th grade, I'll never forget this. It was the January of my 8th grade year. I decided to go on a very restrictive diet with the help of my mom and others around me. I went on a very unhealthy grapefruit and egg diet. Now the eggs aren't in themselves aren't unhealthy, but the way I went about it was unhealthy, even though I lost a whole lot of weight. And by the time majorette tryouts came around in May, I made the high school band majorette team. And I stayed on that team all through high school. If I can find a clip, I'll insert it here. So, what was my mindset when I was that girl in that picture. So, obviously I was thin. Oddly enough, I still thought I was fat in that picture. Privately, I thought I was fat, but outwardly, I had more confidence. I had a good circle of friends. I continued to lose weight up until, my after my senior year of high school. So, what was my mindset? How did I think of myself? I visualized myself always at the time at the weight I wanted myself to be. That's what motivated me to lose weight. I kept thinking, this is how I want to look. I didn't put a number on the scale that I wanted to be. I had a vision of what I wanted my body to look like. What did I eat? Well, I stayed on the grapefruit and egg diet for quite some time, but eventually, it might have been sometime in my freshman year that I started eating regular food again. So I ate everything based on serving sizes. If we had roast beef for dinner, I had one slice of roast beef. I didn't pile it on. If we had mashed potatoes with that roast beef, I had one small spoonful of roast beef. I was visually measuring everything. Um, I made sure that my plate was never full. It was never covered with food. I didn't drink any more pop. We had growing up, we had Coke in the house all the time. That was like what we had, for our sugary treat. I quit drinking that. Now I did start drinking Diet Pop. Not a lot of it. I would allow myself one Diet Pop a day. So after school, I would either have a can of Tab. Do you remember that? Or Diet Right Cola. Um, so that's what I had. When did I eat? I ate breakfast at home. I ate lunch most of the time at school, but I took my lunch. Occasionally, I would walk home and have lunch. At the time, we had enough time, that we could walk home for lunch. Um, and I would eat dinner. I didn't eat after dinner. Did I? How much did I eat? Well, like I told you, I was doing serving sizes. Did I exercise? Well, I was a majorette, so yes, after school, especially during football season, we were practicing every day after school. And then we had the football games, and we marched in parades. And plus, in addition to being a majorette, I was also in a drum and bugle corps. So we that was a year-round thing. We marched all summer long. We practiced all winter long. So I was getting a lot of exercise. Plus, we walked to school and that or rode our bikes to school everywhere, not just to school. I visualized myself the way I wanted to be. I had a lot more confidence when I looked in the mirror. I I was confident in who I was just because of the visualization that I had. Because I knew I wasn't that fat girl that I was in eighth grade. And who was involved with my weight loss? Well, when I first started this in the that diet in the eighth grade, I didn't tell too many people about it. Of course, eighth grade, junior high, I was pretty self-conscious about things. So it wasn't until I had started to noticeably lose weight, kids started asking me, you losing weight? Are you okay? Or what are you doing? You're looking really good. And then I would share with them. And of course, they could see what I was taking for lunch because for lunch, I was, I had two hard-boiled eggs and a half a grapefruit. That was my lunch. And it's the same thing I had for breakfast. And then for dinner, I would have, a small piece of whatever protein my mom had and a green vegetable. And that was it. That's all I was eating. So you can see it was very unhealthy. So did I eat when I wasn't hungry? Or no, I didn't. I didn't eat if I wasn't hungry. A lot of times I didn't eat when I was hungry. At first, when I first started the diet, I was hungry all the time. Eventually, I got used to it and I wasn't hungry because I saw quick weight loss. I mean, I dropped a lot of weight really quickly. So the only time I ate when I wasn't hungry was on Friday nights during football season, because after the football game, a bunch of kids would always come over to the house and we'd have pizza and pop. Sometimes the band director came over and or the student student band directors came over. My house was the place to come after the football games. Um, did I have a cheat day? Not really. Now on Sundays, I normally ate small amounts of regular food all throughout that time when I was on that awful diet. My mom made fried chicken every Sunday night. And so our Sunday night dinner was fried chicken, usually mashed potatoes, and she made potato salad alongside that. And usually, green beans or something like that. Um, and banana cream pie. You could bank on it. That's what our Sunday night dinner was. So I would have one piece of fried chicken and one little scoop, maybe, of mashed potatoes. I didn't eat the potato salad too much then, and I never touched the pie. So, and all because I forced myself when I sat down to that table to visualize what I wanted to look at. So when I say Weight Watchers has it right, I'm talking about the mindset portion of weight loss because, like I said earlier, your mind and your heart have to be involved in your weight loss too. If you don't have that, it's going to be difficult. So how am I applying that now? The last few days I've been thinking about this quite a bit. So in the morning when I get up, when I look in the mirror, I don't I'm not saying to myself, I'm giving myself some affirmations here. I'm not saying to myself, you've gained so much weight, how could you have done this to yourself, blah blah blah. No, I'm envisioning myself the way I want to be. The way I want to be when I get to my goal weight, whatever that is. I'm not even sure anymore what that's going to be. Um, I've taken the number out. I'm looking at myself and how I want my body to look, how I want my face to look when I look in the mirror. Um, I want to remember that confidence I had when I was thin and live my life with that confidence. So that's one of the things I'm applying. I'm also now getting more active. Yes, it's February. It's really, really cold outside. There's tons of snow outside right now. I'm not walking. However, I did start an exercise regimen today and it felt really, really good. That was one thing that I did when when I told you I was exercising just by lifestyle back then. I was doing floor exercises every single night, just to keep toned up and everything. So I have some resistant bands and some weights, and I found a good workout plan. And my son works out a lot, so I talked with him about it. And so I've started a definite workout plan that is written out for me. I know exactly what I'm going to do on the days that I'm going to do it. Worked in a couple rest days there too. So, because at my age, I need to do some weight training anyway because it helps build up bone density. Not that my bone density is bad, I just don't want it to get bad. So, anyway, that mindset has changed to the point where I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow's workout. Uh, I canceled my gym membership last week because I just plain wasn't using it. And it was, this has kind of been the year when I've been saying I'm not spending unnecessary money anymore or anything that I'm spending money on that like subscriptions or memberships that I'm not using, I'm getting rid of. I've done that. I've kept my Weight Watchers membership, but I went back to online only because I was not getting to the meetings. Um, and I was very successful all along with just doing online. So I'm okay with that. If it gets to a point where I get close to my goal or when I get close to my goal, I may go ahead and join up for meetings for a while just to get the lifetime membership. I don't know. We'll see when that day comes. But anyway, I'm changing my mindset. I'm changing the way I think about things. It's a work in progress. It's not something that you wake up one day and say, oh, yesterday I thought this way and today I think this way. No, it's a struggle. And you all know that. Um, Nothing changes overnight, but we can begin the process of change and every day work toward that change. And that's what I'm doing. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. That's what I've been thinking. Let me go ahead and show you the food that I've had for the last 2 days. and then I'll be back to wrap things up.
All right, having a quick breakfast before I head off to lunch, to school. English muffin is trimmed to 56 grams this morning. That's 2 points. Have it topped with 13 grams of PB2 for 1 point. So that's 3 points there. My pineapple is 0 points. 167 grams on that one. And my coffee's almost gone. 1 point in my coffee. 62 milliliters this morning of fat-free half and half because I'm taking a big cup with me to work. So 1, 2, 3, 4 points for breakfast. This is my dinner tonight. This is 180 grams of my home canned potatoes. I put those in the air fryer to crisp them up a little bit, and then I spray some spray butter on them. 75 grams of chicken that I had left over from the other night. So 2 points for my potatoes, 2 points for my chicken. This is my homemade sauerkraut. About 180 grams of that too. That's 0 points. So I have in total a 4 point dinner. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. I'm having this lazy morning at home right now. This is my breakfast. I have 1 egg and 2 egg whites. My egg whites are 0, but my egg is 3 points. Now this is why I weigh everything in grams. My egg weighed out at 60 grams today, which is 3 points. If you just put it in as one large egg, which is what the box says it is, it comes out as 2 points. It pays to weigh. So my pineapple is 160 grams, just shy of 1 cup. That's 0 points. I trimmed my English muffin to 57 grams or to 56 grams. The serving size for the English muffin at 2 points, this is the Thomas Light English muffin, is the serving size max is 57 grams. You go above that, it's 3 points. So I trimmed mine today. It weighed out at 56 grams before I toasted it. So 2 points for that. And I added today some full fat butter, 6 grams at 2 points. So my breakfast, including my coffee, which is still 1 point, with my fat-free half and half, 62 milliliters of that today, I have 8 points total. So here's my app for today. So far, I do have my entire day tracked. So we'll see how it goes. Well, for lunch today, I've got some veggies and some fruit and a sandwich. So this is a sandwich made with the Kroger Carb Master wheat bread, 2 slices for 2 points. It's 53 grams total of bread. Inside I've got, let's see what they weigh, 56. I think it was actually only 55 ounces, or grams. 2 ounces of the Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Oven Roasted Turkey Breast. That's 1 point. I spread my toast with 28 grams of avocado. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in my sandwich. So 4 in my lunch. Everything else is 0 points. This is just sliced raw zucchini. 117 grams of that for 0 points. 59 grams of blackberries and 62 grams of raspberries for also 0 points. So a 4 point lunch, and here is my app. Well, this is my dinner tonight. It's mostly vegetables. Let's see what I got here. My lean ground beef. It is cooked 76 grams for 3 points. That's 95% lean. Everything else on here is vegetables. So my lettuce is just a romaine mix. Let me get to my dinner menu here. 78 grams of that for 0 points. I've got some 39 grams of onions on there. 123 grams of uncooked zucchini. And what else is on there? Oh, my fat-free salsa. This is my home canned salsa. That's all 0 points. So the only points I have is in my beef, which is 3. So I have a 3 point dinner. And here is my app for tonight.
So for the last 2 days, I've had 32 points. And I'm allowed 27, so I've used some of my weeklies. But as of today, I still have 37 weeklies left. Um, I'm not going to be real concerned about that. Been kind of having high protein snacks at night, like cottage cheese. Like tonight, I had some cottage cheese, and I put some of my home canned peaches on it. And last night, I had some yogurt. Uh, I find that if I have a little protein before I go to bed, it helps me sleep. So anyway, I've had good weeks. Even though I had 32 points, I still got the blue dot, which means I'm eating in the healthy range, and I'm satisfied with what I have had, and I'm happy with the work I've done so far this week, anyway. So that's going to wrap it up for me. I know this video is getting kind of long, so let me know in the comments below if you believe anything or agree with me or disagree. That's okay too. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow to show you what I'm eating on my own plan. And it's the Weight Watchers personal points modified for me. So anyway, thanks again for watching me, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, if not the day after. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.